Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. This video is going to be weird. And weird for me, not for you. So, I'm on vacation right now. However, I'm not on vacation right now. You see how that works? It's a time thing. I'm beginning to build the backlog, but I decided what I would do is instead of just recording extra episodes, I calculated I have to record 17 episodes of Monster Train in the next week to cover my vacation. That's a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record like normal for the regular series, but then in my spare time, I'm going to start recording these videos, which are going to be the backlog. So I calculated ahead. We start on the 20th, so I leave on the 20th, so today should be the 20th, and this video will be Stygian, even though for me personally in the rotating section, I'm on, what was it today? It's Exile Stygian, so I'm off by a little bit, but it's weird, but it's okay. You know, it's weird that I'm doing it this way, but it makes more sense to me. It's going to be nicer for me because I'm going to be able to start blocking out videos that are done while just recording normally for the regular series. So in my, you get it, or maybe you don't. I don't know. But this video will have this, and then from here on, backlog videos will not have as long of an intro, ideally. But I had to walk you through how we're doing this. It's going to be real weird, especially for the win streak. It's going to get kind of strange, but whatever. Yeah, hope you're doing well today. I don't think I have a... Let me see if I can come up with a question for you off the dome. Real quick. I'll give it 15 seconds of thinking. Okay. I don't think I've asked a soda-related question ever. First of all, what do you say? Do you say soda, pop, or something else? I live in a pop area, but I say soda. And what's your favorite soda? I drink Coke. Although I like Dr. Pepper a little more, I think. So yeah, I'll try to get questions for you because it's really good for my analytics mainly. I'll try to sneak in some questions in these if I think of them. I'll try to that's the hardest part, backlog 10 questions. But yeah, let's go, shall we? This is the 20th episode, just locking it in my head. The 20th I'm playing Stygian. Of course I start the backlog on Stygian. Gross. Alright, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get to it. We're fighting Explosive Sigil Daedalus, Cursefell, Patient Seraph, Crystallis, Hornbreak, Urchin Spines. Wingsteel's good. Wingsteel is good, do not get me wrong. However, I'm a big Tethys Scales fan. One spell weakness, it got worse in the DLC, but I still think it's really good, especially early. This can make a big impact with Crystallis too, and Hornbreak. I think this is good. I don't, Wingsteel becomes better later. It becomes just a draw relic later, but early game it doesn't do a lot. I should go Wingsteel. I feel like I undervalue Wingsteel right now, so I'm going to pick Wingsteel here. But Wingsteel incentivizes us to take energy. Wingsteel would also be better if I had Conduit, but I do not. I think that Frostbite is unplayable. And with Tethys, you take no pack shards. Of course. +4, I think it should be okay. It should be okay. This is super, super aggressive, though, and might kill me, but I think it's worth the risk. So big plan here, we play Tethys bottom floor, and we keep her alive. That's the big major plan. Train steward in front will be smart. Dude, I gotta, while we're going through this first combat here, I gotta tell you, time's real weird, isn't it? It's just real strange, I gotta tell you. Yeah, okay, this is not a big deal. Could play, this is the best way to play it, actually. This turn's really interesting because there's a lot of ways to play it. I think this is the best way to play it. Oh, I drew a card. I should have seen what I draw. I didn't think to. We got 2 Train Stewards on next turn, and that's good. Press enter. The downside here is no paying on the Foot Soldier, but... Oh, that was really bad. That was mindless, and that was really bad, because now I have one less Crystallis in my draw pile. It shouldn't make a difference, but it might. That one was bad too, because it could have been Crystallis there. Okay, it didn't make a difference. It wouldn't have killed me, it would have just made me take 20, but yeah, that's one of those things. I'm gonna try to play a little smarter and things like that, but this one of those analysis pieces that I just overlooked. On the one hand, I'm probably going to play Incant for Offering Token to be good, especially with Queen Simpling. On the other hand, Crypt Builder. But yeah, I'll go Offering Token here. I think that relying on Tethys to be our main backline clearing plan is foolish, and I should go Vent. However, I'm actually going to make an interesting argument here. I think better than Vent is Fortify. Fortify triggers Incants, it's free, and it's a free card for Wingsteel. I think this might be better. You could also make a good case for Hidden Passage here. I think Hidden Passage is the worst of these three options, but I think we'll see a better backline option, Hot Shark, than Vent. But we'll go Fortify. Now this one's interesting as well. Every choice that I've had to make here, like they're all meaningful so far. All-inning on Incant is fine, but I don't have as many spells in this deck. So it might be harder to hit the damage numbers required, which means maybe we want to go Nameless Siren here instead. Plus we have Rage Synergy Relics with Hellhorned. I think Nameless Siren is a little better. This also opens up the ridiculous high roll of Deranged Brute, which just takes this run to an absurd position. Yeah. The big problem though, there's a big problem with Nameless Siren that you don't have with Siren of the Sea, and that is Nameless Siren. You want to take space and play 3 of a unit on a floor here with this setup, and Nameless Siren isn't good at that because she'll die on the Divinity top floor usually without some sort of survivability help. But we can probably plan around that by picking up an Armor Shark, because we basically are trading off. Instead of putting an aggressive infusion on Siren of the Sea, we're putting in a defensive infusion onto Nameless Siren. I also think it's just a little more interesting because I haven't taken much Nameless Siren. Sorry, I was taking a drink of my water there, and I went too far. We can go to this steel shop, and we're not at risk, so I'm going to go right so we can see another Stygian banner. There's like 2 Hellhorned units in the game that I would see and want, and they're both rare. So we'll just go right. Because there's 2 really, really good Stygian units that are uncommon. And there's also Eel Gorgon, which would be real silly. Yeah, real silly. I love Eel Gorgon. I think that, so I've been going back and forth with myself on if I want to stop taking Morsel Maid or Apex Imp. I think Apex Imp is fine to keep. I think I might stop taking Morsel Maid. I think Eel Gorgon is an interesting enough unit in his own right to warrant picking. Like, I think Eel Gorgon's really fun. I like Eel Gorgon a lot. Of the units that they put in this game, my favorite unit in the new set, like my favorite card in this game right now, I think is Steel Singer. I love Steel Singer. I really, really, really like Steel Singer. I'm gonna take +10 here. I'm okay with this artifact also. Oh yeah, Advanced Prototype is sick. Sinner's Salve is okay for Fel though. If I want to be greedy, I take Sinner's Salve, but Advanced Prototype makes me safe. Advanced Prototype makes me very, very safe. But I could greed. I really shouldn't, I think, because we're weak in the next combat, and I think I'm gonna play the safe play. Sinner's Salve is cool, but we'll be okay without it. For the record there as well, I think you would be absolutely fine on this run. I'm going to greed for the trial since I took the safer pick. I think you would be absolutely fine on this run too, and maybe even in a better position if you took the Hot Shark. Hot Shark's really good here. I will. This one's interesting. I think we pass on playing Eel Gorgon in this combat. Like, he's good, but he's not great. I play Tethys first, and if I draw Eel Gorgon, I'll play him, maybe? Maybe I just play Eel Gorgon and call it okay. I should have looked at what boss it was. I think it's High Priest, though. Boss shouldn't matter. Train stewards handle it. Queen's Impling. I think Nameless Siren is better. Actually, I think the best thing to do is this. And then we just look for Train Stewards on this floor, actually. I feel like that's even better. Which is strange as well. Oh, scary. Tethys doesn't wipe this floor out, which is sad. I'm gonna deal with this enemy because this enemy is really frightening. That will do a lot of damage to me if I leave it unchecked. And we will end up... Yeah, great draw. Perfect draw. Deadweight draw there? Excellent. Exceptional draw. And yeah, we'll just play 2 Train Stewards bottom floor. This is the... I took Advanced Prototype for this. Don't forget. I took Advanced Prototype for this reason. Interesting thing. I should know what boss it is. If I knew what boss it was, I could make a more informed decision about the best card to play here. I think that, given the circumstances, the best thing to do is just play Train Steward top. I think it's Sweet Boss also. Oh, it's not. It's Last Night. Weird. This is better. I guess I should have greeted. I should have played up here, actually. I should have stopped this from going to the pyre. Absolutely. I'm not worried about the boss. I took 7 that I didn't need to there. I'm not worried about the boss here. Okay. We could have done this combat better, but at the end of the day, the cost was like 5 damage, so I'm not stressing that too much. Offering Token, really good with Wing Steel. I should have mentioned Offering Token is good for Wing Steel also. I just kind of took that into account without mentioning it. Fortify again. Fledgling Imp is okay, but I don't think I'm going to have space for it. These units aren't good. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll do it. You want to see that? You want to see that. I know you want to see this, so I'll do it. You see it, right? Now that I've seen it, you see it? Eel Gorgon with Alpha Fiend Infusion? Sure. I don't necessarily think it's great, but like it's really, really silly. And it's fun, and we'll do it. I want to see Large Stone plus 25. Quick is unplayable on this unit. Fun fact, in case you haven't seen. Eel Gorgon cannot be made quick. I will give him plus 25. Absolutely. And then the other one is just Large Stone, although it's less important because of Alpha Fiend Infusion. And we will roll for it. Sick. That's really good. And we'll just throw Alpha Fiend on him now. 100% we're taking energy from the boss for accommodating Eel Gorgon. And this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a good one. See, I think that I stress like the rare units maybe too much. Given there's gonna be runs where I pick Morsel Maid anyway, I think. I mean, I lost a run with Morsel Maid recently because the run didn't get off the ground in time. So, you know. Morsel Maid's the real offender because the card hurts to play. He's the real problem. Also, Frozen Lance is better than Queen's Impling in this deck because I need Incant. Give me a Stygian card? Sure, it's probably fine. I mean, Dazing the Divinity will be good. We're gonna play top 4. Ideally, our floor is a Hot Shark, Tethys, and Eel Gorgon. Oh, Eel Gorgon's 4 space with Large Stone Alpha Fiend. I forgot that's also costing space. We'll see. We will see. That's gonna be a bit more interesting to work out. Usually I end up playing Eel Gorgon with Soul Guard, actually. I don't often have Tethys with Eel Gorgon. I don't think that this run is going to be hard to win. I think that there's just... I'm going to have to do a little thinking as well. Because this unit will die. His health runs out. That's our biggest problem. I have to fix that. I should have played Frozen Lines here. There's one major thing with this Alpha Fiend strategy. My man dies. He passes away. That's it. That's the mainline issue. Large Stone Alpha Fiend, maybe it was too much. Daedalus should go top 4 next turn. But actually it's better to have these units go up so that I can have Gorgon. Or no. No, I shouldn't. If I'm betting on Daedalus going top 4 this next turn, I should just do this. And I do believe Daedalus goes top 4 here. Hiya. And now we just go ahead and we get some scaling. Nice. Yeah, my man just doubled his attack there, basically. I wonder what we do on this run. I'm pretty sure armor also gets chewed up. I forgot about that and should have put the armor down first. But I think he does, yeah, he just consumes all the armor at the end of turn if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he does. So you can't armor Gorgon, in case you were thinking that was our winning line. It is not allowed. Unfortunately. Monster Train had already accounted for that eventuality. Yeah, this is just a run where I made a unit that's 4 space but wins the game if he stays alive. I'm pretty sure the winning line is to just throw Tethys out and play an Armor Shark in front. Or, you know, we could even just do Incan Armor 2 on a Train Steward maybe. Not sure what it'll be, but like we have a winning line here somewhere. There has to be one. I feel pretty confident in finding a win from this position. Oh, their damage shield gets frigged by his spikes. How about that? I mean, what more do you want though? Alpha Fiend onto Gorgon? That's sick. I don't think there's ever a world where I care about Tethys enough to put her on the floor with this guy. That's the main thing. And maybe the strategy is Siren Song? It could be a strategy. I think I skipped though, because I already have Siren Song, of course. LA of the Ancients is fine though. It's a 1 energy armor card. It is 25 armor. Actually, that card's really good. It can be Steelworker. Yeah, it doesn't have to be Armor Shark. Steelworker works. He's gonna, like, the Resolve Armor effect has come... I think it's worthless. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I think it should go front to back, so Steelworker's armor should get applied and then cleared by this resolve, but, you know. Let's go Steelworker. I think Steelworker can do it. We'll take space first. Right, we have to take space first because this is 4 space. And then we'll take energy at the next one. Should be fine. I could fish for Armor Shark. We also look for double incants. Or Railhammer. Actually, yeah. There's enough good artifacts in the combo that it's probably fine. But I could just go right and do removals. Let's go left. That's a bad one. I think Lost Luggage is also not great because we're going to end up drawing... Our turn 1 is just going to be Gorgon Steelworker with Lost Luggage, I feel. It's probably fine in the long term, though. I think that I worry too much. Hot Shark is good. Yeah, Hot Shark is really good. Glad I came over here to see that. And then... I don't want to do any packed stuff. I'm a little weak in the next combat. And just take a quick look ahead. Temple on Seraph. Okay. I don't need to do anything right now. Conduit's interesting. It presents an interesting question mark, but I don't think that I'm going to worry about keeping Tethys alive all that much. We're 1 Frenzied Swarm away from this round also just being over, I believe. That's the answer that we can find that will be free. I'm going to respect haste. If this were a different combat, I would just disrespect. Yeah, I have a big energy problem though. Gorgon's expensive. Oh. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna put Tethys mid to catch Collector. That's fine. Check the draw. So I have to make a choice. No, no, this is a misplay. I should put Tethys bottom so that I can play all these spells on these enemies. Yeah, that's a mistake. Because I should put Tethys bottom and we should just ping this Clipped Conduit away. I think I'm best off just putting Steelworker top here. I think I live without the Hot Shark. But this is the fear with Lost Luggage that I was talking about. This is what there is to be afraid of with it. It won't hurt too much. Yeah, we save the health, it's fine. Didn't even get the Collector with Tethys. Bad. It doesn't hurt me too much here. It's just like, it's a little annoying. Oh yeah, once I start incanting, the damage spikes like crazy. I don't need to worry too much. Is it worth it to take one? I don't think I need to worry about scaling Gorgon. I think I can greed my Pyre health here. I think I can greed down to the 1 HP that I lose. Now that's a scary enemy. And this is an awful turn. Oh my. Ooh, buddy. We do not want to see the triple Train Steward Queen's Impling draw too often if we can avoid that. We don't take a lot for that, but that draw is disgusting. Okay, let's actually... So I'll be at... If I play all three of my spells, I'll be at 40 times 4. I'll do 40, 40. If I put one here, I'll do 40, 40. Put Crystallis here as well. And that's okay. I could do Hornbreak Frozen Lance instead for one more hit, but I think this is fine. Yeah. I mean, we have a big energy problem. The Alpha Fiend, I'll just say it. I'll say the things that you don't want to hear. I think the Alpha Fiend might have been wrong. I know. I don't want to believe it either, but like, he's just too big. He's too large. My man up here, he's too dang big. Gorgon's just running it for the spikes there. Bad. I'll play out the spells because it makes the combat quicker. I don't know. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like the Alpha Fiend infusion on Gorgon. And at some point in my life, I was, of course, destined to do this. But maybe it was wrong. I'll just say it like it is. Maybe it was wrong. Why does Guardian Stone have a -5 on its essence? I wonder about that. Guardian Stone infused Steelworker doesn't actually seem that bad. Doesn't seem great. I feel like self-infusing is better, but I don't really have the time. I actually don't want that just because I have to do it here and then I go to 65. Ugh. It's kind of scary, right? And it's not a lot of value because the armor on Gorgon doesn't help a lot. It helps some, but he's not at, like, my man's 68 HP. He's not scared. I'm not afraid. I will go... I only have one discard card. I'll play nothing here. Pyre Chomper is nice. I think that this is a run for Pyre Chomper, because if I draw Pyre Chomper turn 1, it's insane. Anytime after that, it's okay. Because our deck is just like, we're super energy hungry. So any turn that I draw Pyre Chomper is probably going to be value. We'll go right. From this position, if we thin the deck down enough, we should just win as well. Start putting like, is that as Permafrost? Double stack Siren Song is decent. Keep the temple. Dreamstone and Purge Stone. Purging isn't super good here. Extreme Stone's okay. Like, Extreme Stone Hornbreak is not a bad pick, but we're looking... we're at 60. I could take a 15er here. Yeah, I could. I think it's fine. I think it's fine to take a 15 here. First things first, cut Nameless Siren. I'm gonna cut one train. No, I'm gonna cut a Queen's of Bling. Next two will be Train Stewards. Okay. I think double stack Siren Song is good. Holdover is weird, right? Because what if I hold it over and then duplicate it? Because then you can get 6 on the enemies, and it does... I guess that's just double stack holdover. Yeah, what I just described is double stack holdover. It's like the same cost, it just costs one more card draw. Anyway, I'm gonna do -1 Crystallis. Do another +10. I shouldn't have done +10 like that though, because I think I'm gonna pick Extreme Stone up. Not that I care about perma-freezing. Reroll. Holdover. Yeah, I could have done Holdover Extreme Stone Hornbreak, which would have been really good. As it sits, maybe I just do Holdover Siren Song, but that feels kind of bad. Does Holdover Siren Song feel bad to you? Because I end up moving enemies off the floor, which I think ends up becoming a problem later. I mean, it does become a problem. This is good until it isn't good. It's just piercing 30 damage kills a lot. If I had not done the +10, we'd be in a much better position because I could hold over Extreme Stone, and that's pretty cool. But I don't know, I kind of just want to hold over Fortify though. It's free, +1 towards the draw, and it's an incant, and it's 5 armor. Like, this card is good. It's good enough that I'll hold it over. I might even go so far as to duplicate it, if you can believe me. I'm not gonna spend any more money here. Actually, it's fine to like take a -1, I think. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab Extreme Stone. Just toss it at the Crystallis. I feel. Yeah, 45 times 2 is like 45 times 2 piercing is good, but 110 to the front enemy is good as well. Is this good? Actually, I don't think it makes any breakpoints happen. I'm just gonna do Hornbreak. Hornbreak definitely makes breakpoints happen. That just kills any armored unit in the game, infused or not. Hey, the reason I didn't remove Train Steward, right there. Heaven's Seal shouldn't matter. I don't do much damage to enemies on lower floors. So, no Pyre Chomper? Fuck. Too bad this shark isn't endless yet. We want to also clear out Queen's Infants. We don't want to clear out Train Stewards, but we want to get rid of Queen's Infants, I feel. So I will do that. Yeah, sure. I can go behind, why not? Interesting draw order here. Really, really interesting draw order here now. Concerning, almost. I have 4 Train Stewards. I can afford to put 1 down up here. Protect Tethys, kinda. If you don't know, by the way, Gorgon purges debuffs as well, so he clears the Ember Drain. Just a fun little thing for you there. You can use Gorgon to cheat the Ember Drain system. Remember when I said any turn I draw Pyre Chomper, it'll probably be good? It turned out I was wrong about that. I should have played him, maybe? I don't know. How you feeling about this run? You feeling okay? I'm not feeling great right now. I'm just gonna tell it to you like it is. I'm feeling a little worried. I probably shouldn't. Yeah, damage for scaling is worth. But this isn't worth. That's a lot of damage. That's 6 damage for scaling. I'm looking at a lot of damage if I let that heavy or that infused unit go through. Good draws. Boss spawns with stealth enemies though, doesn't it? Yeah. So you're not gonna do a ton for me here, young Chompus. Oh, he actually hurts me. 14, 10, 10. 2 to 3, take 14. And 10, is that right? You get 3, you take 14, you take these 2 hits, both of them hit. I should put 1 armor card on this train steward. That's what I was calculating there. Oh, also it doesn't really matter. Like, we're gonna be fine. Oh yeah, we cut like 5 rounds of stealth there already. No concern. 1 more fortify here is worth. Okay. We survived stealth boss, which is probably the scariest fight that we will see for a while anyway. Interesting. I'm not particularly concerned about Cursed Foul. We could just drop Tethys on the bottom floor to handle it for a while. Lightstone casing. I mean, it's good. Unnamed Tome? It's good. If you're keeping track, by the way, last 2 cards in Stygian that have not gotten stamped, Icy Siliphyte and Glacial Seal. We just saw Glacial Seal, so I figured I'd point it out. Everyone laugh at him. Card's dog. Impish Scholar is bad because I have these. Grinding Rate's probably okay, but it's 2 costs and I really can't afford it. I'm just gonna press skip. I feel like I'm kind of banking on a Relic high roll here to get me out of this awkward position, but maybe not. I need plus 25s, I need Endless, and I need Incan Armor too, potentially. Let's take a look, shall we? Incan Armor 2 helps a lot actually. Oh yeah. This helps our Steelworker live very well. And Endless on Hot Shark is also good. The plus 10 is less good, but I'll roll. 25 for Hot Shark, don't mind if I do. I think we're going to want the Self-Infusion Hot Shark play. Oh, plus 1 space. How sick. We could also potentially take History of the World. I don't think it's good here. But plus 1 space lets us play Tethys, and that's neat. It also... Oh, History of the World could be good. No, because if we end up on bottom floor, I think we lose. So, don't forget to take the... Yeah, don't forget to take the money. Actually, hold on. If I want to do a dupe self-infused Hot Shark, I can go no money, and then we'll take... No, I take 10, right? And then I take 25 and 15 here? No, 25 and 10. Yeah, I'll take the money. I'm gonna cut 1 train steward with this money. I could cut 2. What's coming up? Are we going left? I'm gonna cut 2 train stewards. Okay. I feel like this run is heavily favored to win. I think we got through the hardest parts of the run, and we are now likely to take it home here. I'm a little bit afraid. Too bad I didn't greed. I mean, I did not greed for this. This draw order is bad, but we will persevere. I believe it's tough. What if... Okay, hear me out here. What if we play Eel Gorgon Steelworker Tethys bottom? Steelworker dies if I do that. Right? Does he die? I have 2 spells I can play. He takes 15. I'd have to like put Tethys in front. So no, that's not the play. I guess we just play the team top 4 then. I'm gonna take a bunch of curses, and this run is just generally gonna be very painful and foul. It might actually be really bad because my Eel Gorgon will maybe just miss turns, but Maybe I just missed Steelworker? I'll not draw him for a long time though, but I will stop the flow of curses. But missing Steelworker is also very bad. Like nothing is good here. This is the Lost Luggage conundrum, right? I told you Lost Luggage might be bad. Here it is being bad. I'm going to lock it in. Final answer. This play. Hope I don't draw something good here. Fine. Good thing is that we get some freebie scaling here. I know what you're thinking. Why did I put Tethys here? I could have put her up here for Conduit. My game plan is to chump block hits and let her ping off some of these enemies for me. So, that's the answer. Also, Silence Don't Hear Big. And yeah, this is the reason right here. She's gonna stop the flow of curses a little bit, at least. Like, even just stopping one curse there is big because it makes this turn easier, although, this turn wasn't too bad. Because we drew Pyre Chomper. This is a toughie. Like, this run, or this combat is just real difficult. Turns out we're not through the hardest part, because the hardest part is apparently, I'm just going full Midwest there for a sec, sorry. Apparently the hardest part is right now. Where we are. Fire Chomper can take a hit here. Fortify. Good. 2 Train Stewards is fine. Oh, but I should have played Frozen Lance up here for one more scaling hit. That's okay. In Relentless, you gotta understand. In Relentless, Eel Gorgon is absurd. He's like your wildest dream come true. My draw can't get worse than this. It can only go up. That's okay. Like I said, we just sack a few rounds. Not a big deal. The Train Stewards are also holding it down. They're Bodyguard and Tethys for the Shark's return. Yeah, so I could have gone through with this turn or this combat without Steelworker, but I'd be minus 89 armor. Which I just don't think is worth it. But it's like, I don't need to be min-maxing hits on Eel Gorgon, I don't think. My man's at 70 and he scales like crazy. Turns where Fel comes up here are turns where I want to be thinking a little more about it though. How much more? I mean, I kind of want to do, I think I will do this. Yeah. I should have gotten myself more water. I don't know why I thought this was gonna, like, we're only 40 minutes in, but I'm just out of water because I did not have much. I should have come prepared, but I didn't. I was neglectful. And now I'm thirsty. Sad. Yeah, our boy's 100 with scaling multi-strike. He loses, and then he wins, you know? There's a ton of benefit to me picking another space upgrade here. There's a lot of benefit to another space upgrade here. But if you saw it, you saw the reason we have to take energy. I'm also down for reinforce. But I feel like we have to take energy here. We can't be put in those Lost Luggage catch-22s again. I don't feel like I need steel shop upgrades. Oh, plus 25, like one steelworker upgrade is okay, but is it worth going to a steel shop for? Not particularly. I can just duplicate Fortify. Fortify is such a good duplicate because it just triggers, it's 7 armor, trigger Eel Gorgon, multi-strike, +1. And what else would I even take? Ally of the Ancients, probably. But I'm mostly going left so I can check to high roll the artifact. Maybe I should go right. I'm gonna look for the high roll though. I've already high rolled enough. Oh baby. You wanna talk about a freaking high roll. So if you're just listening, if you're laying in bed perhaps right now, you're falling asleep to this. The Oh Baby high roll was Mark of an Exile with Tethys, which would give 3 HP. 4 actually, they buffed her. I'm down to, I actually think, no, duplicating Fortify is a bait because I'm just going to draw 2 of this every turn. My draw gets, actually, it's tough, right? It's real close. It's good, but it's bad. I want to go for it. I'm not 100% convinced either way. I think it's really close either way. 5 HP Mark of an Exile, but I feel pretty silly right about now. Oh, with the pathing that I was planning, by the way, I was supposed to do Pot Shark here. I forced myself to go to the steel shop, but I think that's okay. I guess I don't force it. I could take this money if I don't want to go to the steel shop, but I really want the self-infused Hot Shark. So, yeah, it's okay. No spikes. Oh wow, at 65 the first enemy isn't infused. Weird. I didn't know that. That's kinda nice. Aha! Figured I'd draw to check if it's Steelworker. It was. Hey, Tethys, you get to do something here. I'll put the spell weakness just in case. It's weird to see the 5, but know that I'm actually drawing 6. It's just the 6 sometimes is bad, I guess. I've been leaning back. I should put the mic closer as well. Sorry about that. Lots of audio issues, but there's not actually audio issues. I just perceive there to be audio issues because I exist to worry about my audio levels in this series. Playing the second Train Steward costs me energy. We don't take energy there though. I only lose 3. I guess it doesn't matter because my whole deck is free, more or less, with Tethys. Fire Chomper isn't free, I guess. I don't know, I'm not focusing too hard on this one because I'm wasting brain power trying to min-max my Gorgon strike triggers. Tough. I know the boss is going to punish me, but I kind of want to play the tome for the incant. I know I'm aware of the boss being who he is, but I'm gonna disrespect him. I don't think I need to be afraid of him. I'm gonna take 3 hits, yeah. That's okay. It's really, really, really disrespectful of me to play it like I did here. Also, wow, holy moly. I didn't realize I had 100 damage coming my way. Like, I saw them and I was like, huh, both of those guys are infused. I didn't realize what that meant. Huh. I did not realize I was taking 110 here. That's kind of rude. My incants have been a little hindered, but I think it's okay. I wouldn't have taken that damage if my shark was self-infused, by the way. It's just an illustration of the importance of self-infusing your shark. He becomes a lot better. I think with just a, yeah. I disrespected for Pyre health. I saved myself like 6, but I was pretty confident in the win here. Even with just 2 incants, my man is ridiculous. The Drain is okay. I've gained a lot of respect for Drain in the Divinity. It's nice. I like it. Maybe I should take more armor. I'm gonna skip. I think I'm just gonna play greedy. We'll go right. As discussed. Multi-strike? Plus 25 is what I take there. Just check if there's a... Ah! It's a good thing I checked, isn't it? For once in my life. Railhammer, you say? I suppose. Sorry, hold on. I should point out as well, I don't have to play this out the way that I did, where I'm forcing right side to get the Shark Infusion, although it doesn't actually matter, so I kind of like this more. I guess the 2 removals could be nice. This deck just has a lot of cards in it. But, like, obviously I could have just used this as a infused Train Steward and a Train Steward, but I think that infusing Shark into Shark is really good. I don't know why I was thinking I was taking 15 here. I'm taking 10. Taking a 10 banger Crystallis. It's fine. Yeah. I believe this run is good, but not guaranteed. I think it actually gets a little easier on the Divinity, though, since our Eel Gorgon gets to permascale. The biggest problem that our run faces is Eel Gorgon is too efficient. He kills enemies too quickly. Check if there's a shark. There's not. Also, we have Incant Armor 6 now, which is a little bit better than Incant Armor 2. Just a little, I would say. I definitely play everything out here. I don't see why I wouldn't. Interesting. No, Draining Seraph is a net negative because the sap will run out, so I'm +1ing him permanently, effectively. Oh my god! Brain Steward, you mad genius! You see him do it? He said, "Don't worry, team, I'll take it from here." If I put Shark mid-floor, I can sometimes bait Seraph, but it's actually wrong because... I'm not afraid. It's wrong because if I see a big infused one, I might... yeah, like if I see this guy, I need to be bottom floor. Exactly this reason. If I see this man, I need to be down here to deal with him. Do not fear the incant. Or it is Seraph who should fear. I can just reinforce to 264. I think it's fine too. I'm not gonna greed reinforce or anything like that. Just kind of play it there. It triggers incant, it's +5 on our Eel Gorgon, and it's a lot of armor. We're gonna have a lot of armor at the end of this run, no matter what. Like when it's all said and done, our numbers are gonna be large. That was almost really bad, wasn't it? Wait, shouldn't that be really bad? Hang on. Oh, that's really weird. Huh. I did not know that infused Shadewings did not full heal. Did you know that? Because that's really strange, I feel like. That they don't full heal there. They only heal 20? Like, that is really weird. I don't know, maybe it's not that weird, but I feel like they would just be a mirror of the regular ones, which do full heal. But they don't actually say restore to full health, they say heal for 5. Similar, but not the same. Could just kill Tethys. Tethys actually lives on the Divinity, right? She's gonna sit tight. Steelworker keeps her alive. That's crazy. Oh yeah, Steelworker. She'll die as soon as Spikes or Sweep approaches, but I could just throw her a bone, I guess. Just throw her an armor or 2. Oh, he got the... yeah, that does make sense. I have horn breaks for this. I believe, from this position, I kind of feel like we're just going through the motions. With Railhammer, I think there's no way. Basically. Although, you know what? Because it's a resolve effect. Maybe I... Because my Eel Gorgon's gonna die. No, I don't have to. I could just put 1 armor here, right? And that'll block the hit. Yeah, there's no worry. I just have to recognize that there is a problem. Step 1, recognize there's a problem. Step 2, make decisions to fix it. I have recognized there's a problem on the Divinity. Eventually, Eel Gorgon runs out of health. He is not scaling defensively. The answer to that problem is throw 1 Fortify at it, because Fortify blocks the hit, and he will be neutral. I saw that loss and I was like, oh fuck. And then I remembered that it's Eel Gorgon. Yeah, there you go. At 7 multi-strike, he's gaining 35 attack per round. That's good. I think we win here. I think we lose if I don't make the mental discovery that I just made, but since I have pieced it together, we should be fine. I also think this run loses if you go up to even 105. This is the sort of run that you want to be exact, because 9 sweep is a lot more manageable than 10 sweep. So Steelworker passively just makes this entire combat net neutral for you, which is good. I will throw Tethys 1 Fortify to make sure that she's okay. She's permanently at 10. I think it is good to incant a little bit, but I'm going to also just kind of kill some of these guys. They'll just die wherever I put you. That's fine. We're -1 energy this turn, which is a shame. Oh, I bottom decked Eel Gorgon? Draw me Eel Gorgon. Cowardice. That's a I guess it's not that big of a deal. I just lost out on some scaling. I wonder if this will be a problem. Well, suppose we'll see, right? I don't really care where he goes. Yeah, so he is -9 because of Steelworker effect. So 1 Fortify goes on Eel Gorgon every time. Maybe it is better for him to be at the back because Tethys' sweep can go first. Might be. Silence Harvest Wave, absolutely. Fuck the Harvest Waves. And then I'm down to just Urchin Spines here. It helps Eel Gorgon scale and it saves us damage. Seems like a positive. I'll let you experience his thwacks in full glory from here on. But we just make sure we throw 1 Fortify at Eel Gorgon every turn. I will Greed Reinforce this time around. Maybe not worth it. Not sure, actually. I think it is worth it to Greed Reinforce. This combat isn't as straightforward as I expected. The draw order of our units made it a little more complicated than I anticipated. 1 Fortify goes there, 1 goes there. I mean, he's getting there, right? We're not in a bad spot. This is scary. I'm gonna just get some damage off on enemies here. I think that this is the only thing that can be a problem if I have a bad draw here. And it's not a great draw. Just tell it to you like it is. I will play not Siren Song. Let me just drain him. Hey, Tethys being in front actually makes a pretty big difference here. I shouldn't die to this. I mean, I definitely don't die to this, there's no way. Yeah, he hits me 6 times, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. 4 times even. I was calculating at 30. Yeah, the shark dying every turn is becoming an issue because of the draw reduction. He doesn't die this turn though. I'm not getting a ton of incants off, which is the problem. But our boy's also up to 120, so, or 125. Missing the early scaling hurt a little bit, but I think we're okay. I also stopped putting armor on him, which is a big mistake because that's permanent damage in Relentless. I guess actually I can... I double put it on him in Relentless. There's no reason to play Reinforce, I'm now realizing. Like, it actually makes no difference. A bad draw in Relentless could be bad. Like, it could be a loser. Ways remaining? I'll just play this. I should have put the extra 9 back here for the... I lost 2 health permanently. I'm realizing now that my Eel Gorgon is just gonna die if I'm not careful here. I'm a little more concerned now than perhaps I once was. Worth canceling curses. He doesn't even die. I don't know if this wins. I think I messed this up. If I lose this, I definitely made a mistake. But our boy also scales really fast. But he doesn't have long. Oh my god, I drew both Vengeful Shards. Yo, I got fucked. Oh, it's okay. I think we're still winning. Dude, I got scammed if I lose this. I got scammed. What? Oh my god. I got fucking robbed here. There's no way I drew both Vengeful Shards there. Oh man. I mean, I also robbed myself. If you want, you know, I'll prove it to you that I robbed myself here. I dropped like I dropped two fortifies there that I shouldn't have. But like, man, I got scammed on that. Oh my god. I'll go through this real quick just to show you that this wins, because like, you know, I messed up. I had a momentary lapse in judgment. I wasn't thinking, and it cost me. And we're gonna put one of these down here. Wait, I did something wrong here, because I killed one of these guys last time. I did something wrong there. That's okay. Dude, I can't believe that draw. I got so scammed though. Like I fucked it up. I know that I should have won that. But like, ooh, buddy. I'm a little upsetty. Hey, something's wrong. Like, yeah, this is the whole thing with combats playing out very differently if you do the resets. If you just do like minor things different. Did only a few things differently there. But yeah, I also take a bunch of free damage here, so I might end up losing anyway. It took 22. I don't know if it's losing or not. This chains is a real problem, primarily. So yeah, I mean, I did it again, right? I just need to be throwing fortifies at our boy on the back line. I'm just so used to just putting it on Steelworker. I'm not thinking straight here. And as I discovered, should just drop the reinforce whenever. Oh, I'm holding right click when I don't need to. Right. It was around here where I started to have the lapse. I just stopped paying attention. And the Steelworker's armor doesn't matter, I don't think, so I will say so. I'm going to make another slight alteration here. I'm going to put the shark mid, because this way I don't draw him next turn. And this way it's a little bit better on this turn when I have to face off against my man here. Let's discard Siren Song. Yeah. Exhibit A. I made a few bad choices in this combat. I'm well aware. Like, this should be winning completely. I just kind of zoned out. It happens like that sometimes. Oh, also, just took 140 on my frontliner. Yeah, but his health. This is the important thing. Frontline health doesn't matter here. All that matters is my Eel Gorgon's health going into Relentless, because we're playing on the sweep floor. Yeah. This spikes 2. Why are you only taking 9? Oh, because the boss has 7. That makes sense. That checks out. It doesn't matter. I think from this position we have it won. It's like I said, it should be winning, but it wasn't winning because my brain broke down. Now it should be winning. Yeah. No down in my mind. I'll keep this win. I don't know. I'm like, I'm not too worried about it. That's what I'll say. I'm not too worried about doing a reset to get the W here. Could also, yeah. I didn't draw double Vengeful Shard. How strange. Yeah. It's a little closer than you might expect. I in hindsight here, like, you know what I feel about this run? If I have one real takeaway from this run, I think that Alpha Fiend Eel Gorgon isn't good. There, I said it. I don't think it's good. Because it forces you into space, and I feel Eel Gorgon, you just want to have high incant numbers. And taking space is not conducive to high incants. I mean, it works out. You can do it, and it looks really cool. You end up with like a 220 times 7, but maybe I'm just desensitized. 220 times 7 doesn't really excite me all that much. Maybe I've lost something along the lines here. Perhaps. Anyway, here's your challenge. Will I have these all with challenge links? Hopefully, but we'll see. Farmer, mattress, stuffed. Alright, well thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.